Alright, so I am doing a no sweat TOA guide. By no sweat, I mean like a sweaty player. Shit, I just realized I don't have any super stores. You know what? I was thinking about doing it where I didn't even bring any stuff in with me, but something tells me that's a bad idea. So I'm going to try to do this with the least amount of gear that one could bring. So, and the purpose of this is just to show people that it's totally doable. I'll even do it with adamant arrows. Look at that. Jesus Christ. Let's do adamant arrows for 0 DPS. Oh, no one buys them anymore? I'm not surprised. Let's do 1,000 for twice the cost. It's made somebody rich. What else can I bring with me? DDS for sure. Bring the Karis Partisan, but I'll downgrade it since that's a quest item, and you're gonna have that as an item anyways, so that'll help me just a little bit. I'm gonna bring Unholy Book, and I am bringing the Assembler though, so I'm not losing and picking up all my arrows the whole time. That's the only kind of max item I'm gonna have. And then I'm going to also include a Amulet of Glory. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Amulet of Glory, and I don't know. Oh yeah, I need to do magic, so I'm going to bring my ancient spells. So I'll have Blood Barrage or Blood Burst if you're a lower level, and I'm going to also have a Trident of the Seas. And I just need to make sure that that has charges so I don't screw myself. Alright, here's the loadout. This is all I'm bringing. Magic Shortbow Eye, just a little bit of extra accuracy and damage. Karis Partisan for the stab. Bonus. Now it says 68 here, but when you're inside the raid, it goes up to like 106. DDS for the Warden, and then Trident. Alright, here we go. I'm not doing like a 150 or anything. I'm just doing this to show that if you understand the mechanics, you can kind of get through with anything. Probably cut this section out because it's just me running there. Right. I'm going to go in with no equipment. I mean, not no equipment, no brews, no boosts. And I'm just going to do a basic entry. Yep. You know what? Probably make it a lot harder if I add on these invocations. I'm just trying to show it for the people that have never done it and want to know what the hell's going on inside. Alright, here we are. There's 4 paths, 4 different bosses, and the main boss. We have to do the paths first to get into the main boss room. After we do 2 bosses, a little guy will appear here with some items for us, so if you run out of food or items while you're inside, then you get some restock, which is always helpful. When you're in this room, there's some waterfalls, there's a tree, you're dumping the water container. Excuse me, you get the water container, you fill it up, you put it on the tree. That's it. The quickest way to do this is once you grab the water container, you run over to this blue tile here, you have tile packs on, you click on the waterfall, and then you click back on the waterfall. You're not supposed to get hit if you stay on that tile, but sometimes you do. It's a little janky. I'm going to do it one more time. If you get hit by the spikes or the acid on the way back, you'll end up dropping some of the water and you have to do another room. Alright. Time to get ready for the fight. I already had the bow out. Cool. Alright. For this, you want to oh fuck, I don't have any restores. You're going to want to have some type of, you know, prayer boosting mechanic on it. You're going to be switching. It's not going to happen. You're going to be switching through prayers to match the attack style that's coming at you. You have the opportunity to switch the prayer down to the last second that it hits you. So it could be like this, and it's still not going to hit me. And then you just kill the boss. I mean, this is an entry-level boss, so the defense is low. We're just going to take our time doing this. It's going to spit out some rocks. You want to stand behind the rocks and get out of the acid pools. The way you do this is you push the jug, you attack the jug, and then you stand behind the rock. Got the magic attacks, so you can switch to magic. I'm gonna use a special attack, a little bit extra damage, hopefully. There's also a chance that nothing would have, thank God, did something. This yellow line here is just the safe zone. If you get beyond that, he will bite you, basically one-shot you. I like to attack these because it gives it points on the game. Thank God. Alright, you just want to dodge the waves. Switching the range. I'm using FTs, so I have it set up where I can get the FT to switch. I say that helps a lot. Just figure out your own mode. I used to be a clicker, and I would not have had the reaction time for that if it wasn't on F keys. I'm going to push him diagonally this way, and he'll explode. And I'm safe. I might be able to long range him from here. I am awesome. So we're just gonna try to get some extra hits in. Once he gets to a certain percentage of health, he'll enter a rage phase, or he'll just speed up the shooting, but the waves will stop. So we're not there yet. I always right-click to attack because if not, you end up pushing the boulder. Oops. Oops. That's what happens. You get pushed back a little bit. If you do get pushed back all the way, you're swimming out here, but you can come up on this ledge here. Alright, we're in the range phase because we get that little burp. The attacks come. Messed up the prayer there. I still had no switch in time that they damage to me. A lot of people will range here just out of convenience, but you can't do the walk or whatever. Run back, get back behind that just in time so you don't end up taking the damage. Because if you miss, you end up taking a one-shot kill. Alright. So that's the first room. Next room people usually do right after this is either the scarab room or the monkey room. Actually, a lot of people, I take that back, will start off with the alligator room and they'll go to the monkey room because it tends to take the most damage out of you. I'm just doing this to keep it simple and quick for the video. There's less explaining needed in it. I'm not going to go through every room here to explain what happens in here, but I will take the time to do a couple of them. I put on Protect from Range right away because sometimes I screw up these rooms. It doesn't protect you from the boulders when they drop, but it will protect you from the scarabs that eventually come back. And all you're trying to do here is light up the poles in the correct order. Or the Alright, so this was the first one. You have the tile pack, so it'll highlight it, so you don't have to do this by memory. The stairs come out and start attacking you. It's gonna drop rocks every time that you get the wrong one, so you get the right order. And you can quick click this, you don't have to wait every tick to get it right. You can kill these guys and you'll get points too towards the unique. It's not necessary that you kill them, they'll just keep coming back. There's areas that you can walk in between the rooms. Usually there's another teammate helping you get through. With this one, you're just standing on the correct one to light it up. I will explain, since I'm over here, that on the other rooms, there's these tablets. When you inspect the tablet, it will tell you what order of these you need to put in. If you have the tile pack, it will tell you exactly which ones to step on. So you don't have to do unnecessary calculations or algorithms. Here we're just flipping the tiles and then matching them. So I flipped the diamond one, I'm going back now to the diamond one. It's not rocket science. And we're going to do this until all of them are lit up. This is like a very no skill necessary kind of puzzle room, unlike if you went to like Chambers of Zarek and you had to learn how to do the hammer on the rocks of the crabs. I'm still screwing up on that one. Okay, so this guy's weak to stab, so we're going to use the Karis Partisan, which is the quest item. Gonna have the the Unholy Book on just for a little bit extra prayer and defense, since I didn't bring any prayer potions with me. This guy is going to drop little bombs and will occasionally fling lines of dung at me. I'll show you what to do when you're doing that. Most people will protect. No, they won't protect, but they'll turn on boosting for this. But I don't have any prayer potions, and I don't want to risk it, so the little shadow that appears underneath me is just telling me where it's going to hit. And just like the other room, I can leave literally last minute, and it'll be good. Swarm will be over you, and they'll throw dung at you. You're going to want to try to not trap yourself, so I'm doing the corners of the room, so I have the most space to run around. When you're doing this with a team member, the other team member will stay on the other side and do the same thing where you have this room kind of cut off. And the reason you do that is because the scarabs that spawn later will spawn in this general area, and you can physically trap one of them. For this, you want to just, oh crap. You just want to focus on getting the big eggs out of the way, because if you don't, then these little guys spawn and they start shooting shit at you. And then you have to prayer range the whole fight, which reduces your prayer. I'm gonna try to nuke this guy. Oh, okay. Oh well. It's just gonna be we're just gonna have that prayer on the whole fight. Just gonna have to speed this up. Once the shield's gone, he'll spawn some other scarabs. And once that's done, you kill them. You have to kill them, otherwise they restore the shield also of this guy and makes it impossible to fight. This one's a ranged scarab, so you want to protect range. You want to dodge the little fly guy right there. He will roll back at you. It'll spawn every, like, I think it's like 4 or 5 seconds. There he is again. Just make sure you're dodging when that happens. And those are dead. If you want extra points and you want to stop the shield from restoring, kill the floaty scarabs that are coming. They'll give less health to the enemy. I forgot about my anti-poison. Oh shit, I'm gonna... Okay, that ended this video very quickly. Okay, so now that we're back here, Karis Partisan. I have 5 minutes of prayer left. Swarm again, so dung will happen. If I stand close to this, it'll just layer on top of it just like that and not spread around the room. Whoa, what are we doing? I clicked on the little guy by accident. Getting closer to the next part. Next part would be a Mage Scarab. If that Mage Scarab doesn't die, can one-shot you. I'm not saying that he will. I'm gonna do this just so I have room. Those can blow up and do damage to you, and I just didn't want to be within the vicinity when that happened. Alright, almost done with that. Alright, next part of the fight. I have to kill the Mage Scarab first, the Arcane Spirit, whatever it's called. Once that thing's dead, you kill the Soldier Scarab, which is melee, but he's trapped, so he won't be able to come after you. And that's why you do that with his own. I might not with this way, because of stupid poison damage. Best way to hit him is either range or magic. I'm going to use magic, because I'm hoping that will do the best damage. Kill him quick and just doing a good job. Oh, you know what I forgot that I have? I have blood spells, so I can heal on these guys. I can save them some health. Probably not, because they're entry-level spawns. So I'm getting 1 HP for that whole cast. But, you know, maybe in a pinch it'll help. 3 minutes of prayer left in my current settings, so I'm going to switch this on so I can heal 1 hit point every 30 seconds. That might save me. Turning that prayer on cut down my time to 2 minutes with these prayers, so I might need to turn that off later. So it might only give me 2 hit points, so that's not really worth it. I'd rather have my prayer back. I'm gonna get hit with this. Yep. It's okay, we're almost done. 40 hit points and 2 minutes left. But you can see that the Karis Partisan isn't like a weak weapon. It was buffed in the raid, so it's doing a pretty good job. I'm actually gonna turn the prayer back because I don't know if I'm gonna finish this fight in time. I imagine once I get out of the shield phase, I'll be able to do better damage. After you break the shield, it shoots dung at you, and then yeah. And it's just a low HP fight from here. And it has less defense, so it should be a quicker fight. Should be a quicker fight. Wonderful, I didn't die. Now, at the end of every raid, not every raid, every boss room, your health will be restored and the venom will go away and all that stuff. So that's really helpful. So you're really just getting through the next 5 minutes on every room that you go into. Our friend's here, so we're going to go in here and grab some supplies. Now, because I'm doing this raid with no supplies, I'm actually going to grab the life portion. And the life portion is going to give me the equivalent of Cerebrews, so if I drink this, then my hit points will go up with stat reduction. Super Restore, so if I drink this, so now my stats reduced. I don't have my stats anymore. I drink this, and my stats are back. The best way to do this is you drink 3 doses, so that gives you 45 hit points, and then you drink 1, and it will, one pink one, and it's going to give you all your stats back, but keep the health. So, next room I'm going to go in is the Aka one. This one, you can put a pickaxe in at the beginning, or they give you a bronze pickaxe here. I have a dragon pickaxe, so I'm going to use that. This is like the Morning's End quest, where you have to turn the mirrors to move that light around the room so that it goes to the right place. Around the room, don't drop that. Around the room there's these little things that'll come out and attack you if you're standing in the right zone. You don't want to get hit by those. If you grab the mirror, some of them are available, some of them are not. The ones that are available are in this corner, that corner, and then this corner. And then you just place them in the correct place, and go mine the seal. Oops. They do a little bit of damage, which we don't really care about right now. We have heals finally. The higher your mining level, the better this is, but it's based on brackets. So some levels won't do any more damage than other levels. If you don't do it in enough time, then you have to do the room over. But it's really simple. Sometimes the path will be blocked by the wall. You just break the wall and do the mirrors. The tile packs are extremely helpful, though I do have some custom tiles here that also just help me for ease of mind. I'm gonna get hit by this. Oh, I'm alive. It didn't hurt me. Okay. Not paying attention. Alright, cool. So, they're all in the correct order. That'll give me the time to come back in here and finish this wall. When you're done with that, put your pickaxe back at any of these locations. Pick up any items that you dropped. If you leave them behind, you cannot get them back. So I said that this is a Ceradomin brew, the yellow. The pink is a super restore. The white is called an ambrosia. It will give you all of your health back and then some. So it's going to overheal you. It's going to give you all of your prayer back, and it's going to restore all of your stats all in one shot. So I try to use those only when you're like having a freak out moment. The scarabs are going to give you a prayer boost in the sense that you're going to continue to get prayer every other tick or so. So you won't use your prayer as much, and then you probably won't see these often. They're only in the entry modes, but those heal your prayer. Those heal your HP over time. You take it and you get like some hit points every other tick or so. I can't remember what it is, but you hardly see them. So the only ones you really want to get used to are the yellow, the pink, and then the white. So this is Akka. He has prayers that he switches through, so you can only attack him with the correct equipment. So if you're attacking him right now, because he's praying melee, you're going to want to hit him with range or magic. Once you get him down to a certain HP, you will have to... Yeah, sorry. So typically the prayer that he is praying from is also what he's hitting with, so that makes it a little bit easier to know what to pray against when he's attacking you. Once you get his health down to a certain amount, he'll spawn clones of himself, and you just need to kill one of them to make him able to be attacked again. If you don't kill the clones, you won't be able to attack him. He'll have this invulnerability shield. He will be able to hit you through prayer, but it's really just chip damage. It won't do a whole lot. We're switching to prayer. So he has a special attack. When you're black, you don't want to move around, because if you move around, you create these little like explosive things, and if you step on them, you'll take damage. So because he's praying mage, I'm switching. He's praying range, I'm switching to mage. Now for the clones, you can attack with the same style he's praying with, because they don't have any prayer. So I'm gonna just switch back to range to do this. His next special attack, he's gonna do this memory game. Lightning bolt, silver, fireball. And you just want to click on the correct tile based on that memory. So we didn't get hit by that. Now we didn't kill the clone, so we're just gonna do that. Now I do have super restores now, which also heal your prayer back, so I'm gonna actually use myself up. It's pretty much the same fight, just going around the room based on health. Switch to the correct prayer style. Watch out for the special attacks. There is a special attack where you will appear white. I'm not sure if in solo mode if you're affected by it. I think you are. But if you're in a group, you just want to separate. Yeah, so it's protect from melee, so they can keep doing the range. It's easier just to click into it when you see it explode, so you're not guessing. It's weak to stab, but should be able to still get a DDS special whoops, unless you do it during his invulnerability phase. So I'll just do this. Said we just do this until it's dead. Oops, I wasn't paying attention. So I'm gonna heal now, so I'm gonna do 1, 2, 3, and a super restore. And my stats are back to normal. I'm at 105 health, so it overhealed me, and I had no stat reduction. That's how you do it. And you also get prayer from the super restore. Once he's basically dead, he's going to switch to a different special attack. You also want to make sure you're standing on the tile that the clones are not. So if you kill one, make sure you always bring him back to the tile that's empty. Otherwise, he will be invincible inside those other areas. Alright, so the next phase of this fight is really short. I always recommend putting on Redemption. These little white balls can do damage to you, and they'll be floating around the room. Don't try to dodge them. If you get hit by them, unless you're on like low health and you're bleeding out, just use Redemption. If you get below a certain percentage of health, it will restore it, and it uses prayer for that. He has protect from range on and protect from magic, so the only thing you can attack him with here is melee. As you can tell, I'm very sloppy, but that doesn't matter because I have health and I have restores. I just keep hopping around the room until the health is gone. Alright, next room. Now you can see that I'm doing this in like the lowest possible gear like that's available. I mean, probably I could do even lower than this and just came in here naked with, a bow with adamant arrows and the Karis partisan and just regular magics or something. But I'm only 24 minutes into the raid with the lowest possible gear. And another thing to point out is when I came into this raid, I came in with no food. So I'm only using the potions that I got from within the raid right now. So if imagine you came in here with super combat and range potion and different gear and stuff like that, it could go a lot quicker. So this room is complicated, and everyone always says it's complicated and hate it, and I don't blame them. It's an annoying room no matter what level you do it on. So the first thing you'll see is that there's pillars. You have a hammer. You'll be giving a notification when you're inside the room to either put the vial, this neutralizing potion, inside the vent. You just simply click on the tile and then click on the potion, and it will do an action for that. For the supports, you just go up and you click on the tile and repair it. The objective of this is actually kill everything in the room that you see on the side of the screen here. So it doesn't matter how much you repair shit. it's not going to beat the challenge. You have to kill everything inside of the room. So I'll talk about how to kill in between. I'm probably weakest to everything right now, so my first combatant is melee, so I'm going to protect from melee. This is based on the weakest on the attack triangle. You will always one-hit the correct attack style on the enemies. So this is a vent for that. Okay. So I'm going to use mage on the red guy, because he's unless I got him up. There are guys that'll blow up too, and they'll help. So the green ones are ranged, so they're weak to melee. So I'm going to switch to melee. And do always a max hit on them because that's their weakest. Venom guys are weak to range. So I'm going to hit this guy with range. Oops, I'm going to get hit with Venom, and that's going to kill me quick. I switch to my bow. Oh, that's why I can't switch to bow. Okay, what am I doing? Mage is weak to range. Hopefully save me through the venom, because I don't have any anti-poison. I'm going to do the pillars next. I'm still protecting from melee because of the baboons, but also that I haven't handled yet. They'll continue to spawn so long as this shines. I'm gonna heal. I would be doing better if I wasn't talking through the whole video. I know that explaining this is important, so that's what I'm trying to do. Because the mechanics ultimately are what save you and make you good at this, not the gear. Alright, so one of the venom guys is dead. Going after the shaman next. That's going to stop those baboons from being brought back to life. This one's a mage, so I'm using range on him. Watch out for these guys that blow up. Defense. I'm going to heal again, just to overheal myself. I have venom, so I'm getting hit like 20s every 15 seconds now. Okay. I'm going to... It's okay. You can also use a trident. Trident works. Get rid of this venom guy. Oh my god. I wanted to grab the other focus. Not back items, but definitely clearly needed it once I stepped in that venom. These range guys though, so they're doing most of the damage to me. So that's why. I don't really care about health too much here, because I know that the venom takes up 20, so I still have 2 spots left. I'm going to use the Ambrosia though, to fully restore my health, because I'm probably going to miss this vial. Thank god I didn't miss it. Okay, let's switch to range. health and restore is boost, that'll help. The pillar. If you don't do the pillar while in time, you take damage from various things, so I'm just doing this to save on health. Alright, so bones are left now. These have very low health. Kill them regular. Thankfully the venom went away when I took the ambrosia and just turned it to anti-poison, which I didn't know you could do until now, so you're always learning something. Cool. That's probably the hardest room in the entire raid. You know, next to the bosses, obviously. Alright, so the next boss is weak to melee, so it's a melee fight the entire time until the boulders come. There's a Indiana Jones type thing where like boulders are rolling down, and there's a weak boulder, and you have to use range to destroy that boulder to walk through it. And it comes down for like, I think it's like 6 phases, but we don't have to worry about that right now. All we're doing right now is fighting the boss. Melee, you will take 0 damage. As long as you're protecting melee, because my health is low, I'm going to restore my health. When shadows appear underneath you, you just want to get out from underneath them. He's going to drop boulders from the ceiling, just dodge them. These rocks you want to stand next to, when he throws this rock, you won't take damage from it. If you don't, then you'll take a lot of damage. I'm going to kill these guys because I'm big as hell. Right now, I don't have anything to protect me from that range. When, wait a minute. Why is this guy so annoying right now? If you're not able to get to this in time, or you don't want to stand in the middle, you can stand next to one of these sarcophagus, and it will protect you also, to a total number of twice. Alright, now we're switching. So I'm going to switch to range prayer, the magic short bow, and I'm going to attack people. I'm going to have to hit twice because I have weak range right now, because I'm using adamant arrows. But you see that it works also. And you want to just progressively move up and not get hit by boulders. You're always going to hit max hit as long as you're hitting the right boulder. If you're not hitting the right boulder, you're not going to hit the max hit. There is this gap here, you will fall in it where you get pushed into it. If the invocation is on, it's called a mind the gap. If that's not on, then you won't get knocked out. Use a sarcophagus to protect me. There's a better way to dodge that as what it is. It's great. Oops. Might die. Oh! So, I would have died there if Mind the Gap was on, but thankfully it's not on. So I survived. Tile spaces, no boulder, and still be safe to not get hit by the other one. So I can stand in here and still not get hit by this one, which helps it like that. I'm he won't be doing that anymore. So we just have to kill him. He only does that phase twice. And he's dead. Those are all the 4 rooms. If you collect the little banana and all the other little items, there's a secret at the end that you can do a quest for, or a mini quest. It's not necessary though. It's up to you. You get like a special item out of it. Alright, so this is the second time you see him, and normally I would pick power, but I'll be honest with you. I don't know if I have enough heals to get through this with my equipment. So I'm not gonna do the smelting salts now. All the smelting salts are is like, it's like a super combat boost. It's like an overload, so you'll get a lot of attack, range, magic, and strength and defense bonus from using it. I really want to use power because that's what I always pick. The liquid adrenaline gives you like twice as fast. Like maybe more than that, recover for your special attack energy, which is very helpful when doing this next part, but I need to stay alive for the finishing of this video, so I'm just gonna do life. Alright, if you brought any unwanted items on this, you put it into the deposit box. You won't get it back for the raid, it'll go into your bank and you'll forget about it. So if you need to do that to clear up space, you can do that. Alright, so let's go ahead and move into the next part. If you open your supplies, you can also pick out what you want directly out of it. Right now I need more nectars, more of that than I need anything else. I would like to have the white juice down there. Alright, so in this room, looks complicated, it is, but it isn't. There's 2 bosses. You can pick which one of them you want to fight by either standing here. There's going to be energy orbs coming out. If you block the energy orbs here, they're only going to funnel over to this guy, and this guy will wake up, and this one will die. If you stand over here, the opposite happens. Most people pick this side because it's a less challenging boss. I recommend picking this side. As I said, it is a less challenging boss. Alright. So, when I start this, got to run over here. Now you're gonna take damage from stopping these orbs, but your goal here is just to attack the obelisk until it's destroyed. So after a few hits of that, you can just go ahead and move back over here. There's going to be rotating pillars that are going to drop, and you just want to stay away from them. The best way to do that is to stand here for the first part. And then move here once the red one's in. Move back. Alright, I'm going to heal a little bit because the next one is a mage attack. Team, the first one that hits you, that one, you want to stand far away from everybody. This one, you want to stack on top of each other. You will spread the damage. Those red pillars will drop again if I don't defeat the obelisk. Back to next part of this fight, you're attacking this guy. He's protect from range and magic on, so you're going to switch to mage, because that's the only thing you're going to hit him with. You're going to protect from whatever that's a magic attack. So you use all types, so you want to just protect from whatever it is. So you have special attacks like that drop on the ground, so you're standing outside of like It's a 5 tile. That's a range attack, so we switch to predictable range. That's a mage, turns off your prayer. Put on this next part, he's going to eject his heart. We want to do maximum melee damage. Everything else won't hit the maximum. So a lot of people here, they'll use the DDS, or the Dragon Dagger special. If I had the liquid adrenaline, then I would have a lot more hits from that. Now he's protecting magic and melee, so we're switching to range. This one you want to just avoid the red area. The best thing to do is to stand close to the pillar and then walk back. And then fighting him. So, the strongest melee gear that I have right now to get the max hit special. Alright, that's all the special I have. So now I'm switching back to this thing. That is the best that I can do right now. With what I brought. You don't need to have the prayer on. It's okay. Worse. So we're back to he's protected from magic. The black thing you just want to get out of the way. It's gonna freeze you in place. You can also dodge those by stepping into them and basically skip over the tile. It's not a recommendation unless you can figure out true tiles. True tile, basically, you're running. The tile in between you doesn't count. Something like that. It disappears. So it's like as if you're in reps. It's as if you're running or hopping over it when you're on run. But if you're not on run and you're on walk, you're going to walk on that tile. Using the Scarab now because I'm running out of restores, and I still need it for the rest of the fight that comes after this. The Scarab's gonna bring my prayer up slowly while it's completing. So I can still use a lot of different prayer types. If you pick the other boss, the one on this side, he will walk around the room with you and not keep a distance, so he'll constantly be walking on top of you. This one will stay stationary unless you drag him out, which is very helpful. I'm not hitting it. Oh, my stats are reduced, that's why. That's why you always want to make sure you do the super restore, so mess up your accuracy. Oh, that's why. Wrong prayer. This is a range fight. You gotta do this right from here, otherwise I might not have it. You get too close to him, he will hit you. Okay, just trying to get this distance. I'm not using my special attack right now because I'm trying to save it for the core. I'm hoping that I kill him on this one. It'd be nice. Will it be nice? Okay, that's nice. Next fight, a lot of people just use range or magic. Attacks. You're going to want to start on this range of tiles. Avoid the tiles by moving to where they're not hitting. So, that's the order. It's this one. This one. And this one. You just want to attack in between them. Later that you can add on to see the phase of this fight, where you'll be basically running back and forth and be able to shoot maybe once in between. The bigger the invocations that you add, the more defense the monsters have, but also the more points that you'll gain towards a unique, which is what everyone usually does this for, is the special weapons that you can get in the special armor. Because they're worth a lot, and they're really good. In this phase of the fight, you want to switch to a melee weapon and Pokeballs. And one-tick them, will do a lot of damage to the boss. Using the Scarab, I don't want to use my restores yet. I want to save them. You don't have to range fight. You can do melee also. They're weak to stab. Not guaranteed to hit all the time. Some people like to do melee because you're up close and personal. Krondus is here, so that means we're going to have to alternate between prayer styles. So it's magic, strange. We're just going to want to have to keep up with this during the fight. Later, the Lava will spawn, which is the monkey. So we just have to pay attention to shadows in the ground. Standing right there. So Lava's throwing boulders at, so you just watch out for the shadow, make sure you're not standing underneath of it while dodging the shadow. You have this going faster in the future if you're doing like 1 or 2 insanity. It actually helps dodging the boulders because you're forced to have to move out. So a lot of people like running overclock too. Even though it makes it a little more intense, it makes dodging everything a lot easier. See, I was standing there for almost the entire duration. I could have been hit by them. probably noticed that, like, up until that point, I wasn't taking any damage because I was praying correctly. I wasn't taking any hits. Dodging boulders. See how once you get the mechanics down, doing a fight like this is not very difficult. It's a matter of learning what's to come next in the game. And you've seen that I've been messing up too, and it's not incredibly painful. Until you get to the later raids where the damage is more, that's the only thing you have to worry about. Alright, during this phase you want to dodge lightning bolts. A lot of people just use range. The lightning bolts will strike faster than the chests, how the knights move, they move in L shapes. Rarely pay attention that much where the lightning bolts are spawning. Main focus. Entry mode, probably the lowest I want to bring in 15 minutes. That took a long time because I was explaining and I was also using the least gear. If you're using better gear, this probably could have been done in like 20 minutes easily. So here you get to see your stats. I was the archer, and how many points you gathered, and the time you did in each rooms. You can compare this to your friends when you're doing it. When you collect all the little items that are inside and you do the mini quest, you bring the key you get from the mini quest into this room, and there's a special chest in there waiting for you with something special. If you got lucky enough and you were able to get the mega rare items, it would be here and it would be a purple light going around it. But for now, this is the chest we got. Money! And we got 113,000 for that, which for an entry level, it's not that bad. And you can imagine with better gear, you'll get through it pretty quickly. Yeah, and you can see here down here in my chat box that using the gear that I normally use, which isn't really supreme gear, it's a toxic blowpipe, obsidian chestplate, which isn't, it's something that doesn't detract from range or magic boosting. I always use the trident, always have a DDS, I'll bring like a defender. But I did it in 18 minutes, doing the same thing that you just saw. And this has been my setup recently, but it didn't start out like this. And I'll key out what the difference was. A lot of shit. Oh. So what I'll bring with me is the obsidian chestplates. The reason that I do that is it has the equivalent of rune armor, but as you can see in the attack bonus, it doesn't reduce the magic, it doesn't reduce the range. So I don't have to bring a swap with me. So I can be, let's say, on melee, and then I can switch to range, and I still have all the positive benefits as if I was wearing nothing. And I also get a strength bonus for melee of +4, which is about the same as using a fire torso, and it's only 2 points less than using bandos. So for a place that you don't need any actual defense protection from the defense bonus, as long as you're praying the correct prayer, this is pretty awesome. It's only like maybe like 500,000 for that set. Bearer's gloves. I have a Defender. I used the Dragon Defender for the longest time, and eventually I was able to upgrade to the Avernic. It's not a huge difference, but for me, I noticed a difference in the raid only when I'm doing the core. You want to have the max strength when you're doing the when you're stabbing the heart or doing damage to that to make the cycle go faster. But a Dragon Defender gets you through a lot of that. Whatever cape you can put on, you're basically just maxing your strength and your attack bonuses again, and maybe some of your prayer. Light Bearer is an item that you'll get inside the raid or you purchase yourself. It doubles the rate in which your special attack recovery happens. I use a Blood Fury because then I don't have to bring as much brews inside. I feel like I run out of brews as fast as I run out of shards for this thing, so they kind of level out. I like using the, I don't know how to pronounce this, Arania boots, because they add on strength bonus +4, prayer, magic, and range. There's no defense bonuses, but that's helpful within the raid. And then, like I said, for magic, because I don't have a swap, I can just, with the obsidian plates, keep my defense and my strength and all that, and I swap to magic, and I still have magic up. So I use the Trident and the Seas, and then I use the ancient magics in between. You'll also see people bring in a Bando's God Sword. It's not necessary, but it helps. Damage from the special attack from this will reduce the defense of the opponent, which reduces the time that you're in there fighting because everything then hits better. And that's about it. I mean, everything else after that is just about increasing the attack bonus. And as you would imagine, greater attack bonus means quicker raid. But I can run, 20 minutes with these, maybe 30 minutes on a 150 raid, 155, 200, maybe it takes me about 40 minutes. But this does it, and it's not like a heavy gear set. I mean, this thing costs 17 mil, but without the Basilisk Jaw attached to it, it's the Nea's Not Helm, and I used that for the first like 50 raids that I did. Let me see here. I won't, because I can't see the recording thing on there, but you can probably see the number of raids that I've done on that setting. I don't know if I can see the other ones on here. It's okay, it doesn't matter. But you get what I'm saying. So that's about it. And when you have your pickaxe and you want it to be in Akka's room, you just bring it over here and you place it here, and then it will always be inside the raid, and you can take it back anytime you want to. Any of the loot that you forgot in there, let's say you grabbed it and you looked at it and you're like, you forgot to put it in your inventory, you can claim it from here before you go into the next raid. If you die, all your stuff goes inside this chest and you just take it out. And that's about it, really. If you do decide to collect the items, you wear the Camulet. That's the amulet you get from the Anakara's Lament, and you want to talk to the camel. I don't think I can talk to him anymore because I finished it, but maybe you can, maybe if I use it on him. Yep, okay, so you can use it on him and talk to him too. And he's got stories to tell you, but more specifically, that's necessary for the mini quest. Alright, well, hope you enjoyed the video. Good luck out.